Hey guys, 911 Strong here with another answer to your question. I get this one a lot. Is it true officers get out of tickets for being officers? The answer may surprise you. The short of it is yes and no. But let me ask you this, do civilians get off with a warning too? Absolutely. And I'm going to tell you the reason why I think these guys get out of tickets. Let me tell you a little story about when I got pulled over last. I was going a little bit fast on the freeway, and sure enough, I get pulled over. What happens next might surprise you. Did I argue with the officer? Absolutely not. I had both hands on my steering wheel, my windows were rolled down, and I was attentive and listened to the officer's instructions. I was amicable, I was friendly. I wasn't that curbside attorney, and I didn't tell him how he was wrong. Simply put, the officer isn't there to argue whether or not you were right or wrong. Their job is to document their observation, write that down on a promise to appear, which is a citation, and to have you sign that agreeing that you're going to show up to court or pay the fine. Either or, that's all you have to do. You don't have to tell him how he ruined your day, you don't have to tell him how he needs to get his eyes checked, and you definitely don't need to make him feel uncomfortable. What happened after that encounter should be irrelevant. The thing I was happy about is I had the most favorable outcome possible with that officer. Listen, officers hate pulling people over, at least I do. Are there some that might enjoy it? Yeah, maybe. But are there jerks at your job? Absolutely. He already knows this is going to be an unpleasant experience for you. What might happen at the end just may surprise you. You may even thank the officer for giving you a ticket. I've had that happen before. So next time you get pulled over, this is what I want you to do. Place your hands on the steering wheel, and if your windows are tinted, lower them so the officer knows how many occupants are in the car. This all comes into play with making the officer feel comfortable. Why should the officer feel comfortable, you're asking? Look, if the officer's more comfortable, chances are he's going to be more friendly with you. So do whatever you can to make the officer feel more comfortable. That means don't be fidgety, don't start reaching for things in dark, scary places, because that's going to put the officer on guard. Let the officer know you're going to reach in the glove box or your center console or wherever you have your documentation that he asks. Better yet, always have it in a spot that's easy to grab. That means don't have your insurance in the glove box, your registration in the center console, or your driver's license in your purse in the trunk of the car. Look, are these techniques going to get you out of a ticket every time? No, that's ridiculous. But let me ask you this. Have you violated the vehicle code and got caught every single time? No. The truth is, we all speed a little, we may roll our stops, and we may follow too closely. We may bump our music a little loud. That's right, I know who you are. But the chances that the officer is going to be more comfortable with you are going to greatly increase. And that may lead to a more favorable outcome. I don't know. And if you do feel like you were wrong, don't argue with the officer. Your car is not a courtroom. The reason why you're promising to appear is so you can plead your case. You have just as good a chance of winning your case than the officer does. Just make sure you do your homework. Do officers win more often in court? Yeah, but that's what they do for a living. They're in the court more often than you. So if you're not comfortable with the courtroom, do some homework. Go on the internet, read a book or two, and find out how to mitigate your case in court. Look, I'm not saying I want you to get pulled over, but if you do get pulled over, I want you to be safe, and I want you to have the most favorable outcome possible. And that's that, guys. That's my answer to your question. Do you have a question you want answered right here? Email me, direct message me, and I just may answer your question here. Until next time, I'm 911 Strong. Thanks for watching.